God, what's going on, y'all, man? Hey, make sure y'all purchase that Chill Withers album and also the Chill Never Withers. Just hit this QR code, man. Support. We're going to do something different on Kraig Facts today. We're still going to talk about a few topics, but this is going to be a story time episode. Me, Roz, and AD. We're going to just tell a few stories.
The building.
You know what I'm saying? Just tell a few stories, man. So hopefully y'all like. You're still going to be able to call in and ask questions and roast with us.
Yep.
But my story today is going to be about time I almost died driving a truck.
Oh.
You know, I drove trucks, man. That's what I did. That's how I got out of hustling and shit.
How long did you drive them?
Man, I was driving trucks for 10, 12 years. When I started comedy, I was driving trucks and I was doing some other shit. But that's how, you know, I stabilized in life.
Income. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I had my first $100,000 year as an employee driving trucks.
No, that's gangster.
That's when I realized money ain't really shit, nigga. That 100, I was still broke, nigga, making that 100
all day.
Yeah, man.
You know,
money.
the more you get, the more you spend. Come on.
Straight up. I got my truck driving license in 2010. I used to work at a company called Personnel Concepts, and Personnel Concepts was a scam. What they do is they call businesses that have one or more employees, and they say, hey, there's been some new state and federal mandated changes that you're required to post for your employees or they can sue you. You know, so why don't you go ahead and purchase our state and federal labor law posters? We put everything in one unified place because a part of posting and informing employees of their rights is it has to be in a way where they can read it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we make it the right font. We put it all in one spot so somebody can be like, well, I didn't know you couldn't do that.
Yeah, it's right here.
I didn't know you had to take a break every hour and a half or whatever. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? So I was working there, and they had a system set up to where when you would deal with customers, you would invoice them.
Okay.
Send them the product, and then they would pay you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So a new company bought Right. So a new company bought Personnel Concepts in 2008. It was a French company. I forget the name of it, and they start playing with the commissions. You know what I'm saying? So we would be required to sell the same amount of product or more, but make less money.
Oh, yeah. No.
And they start doing weird shit like once we invoice the customer, we're supposed to get paid on that commission right away. You know what I'm saying? But they start doing shit like, well, you don't get paid till we get paid. So sometimes motherfuckers wouldn't pay for 90 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So long story short, I had a few of them situations where I had larger customers. I had like Walmart as a customer, and I had a few other customers that had like 2,000 locations, 1,500 locations. So we hit them at 100 a pop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was making decent bread.
Yeah.
So No. I never drug deal. I don't even know what that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no idea.
He said, I don't even know what that is.
So I send out an order. That was a legit order.
Yeah.
Right? The commission I would have made on the order is like $7-8 grand. Right? I send out the order. The company refuses to pay for the order when they get it. So I get written up because they refuse to pay because they said I didn't check or ask a certain question to you know what I'm saying, to verify. And I'm like, nah, nigga, first of all, I'm one of the best. I did what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they let me listen to the call, and I did what I was supposed to do, but I didn't do it according to the script. I said it in my way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they gave me a write-up. And I'm like, I've been there 2-3 years. I said, man, fuck this job. You know, y'all keep changing my shit. I'm selling, $15,000, $20,000 worth of these posters that cost them $1 to make.
Yeah.
I'm selling $15,000, $20,000 worth of these posters every month. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making less and less and less money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what can I do? So I quit. I walk up out that bitch.
Absolutely.
And, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I need to do something different where I can still make similar money, but I don't want to sit under nobody no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get my truck driving license. And, that was a crazy experience getting that license. Because that's one thing that where if you got some bread and you own a truck, you can make decent bread. You can make decent money. That's why a lot of brothers get out there in them trucks because, niggas who own trucks, they can make 100, 150,000 after they pay everything a year. They just be gone a lot.
Yeah.
So I get my truck driving license, and I have it for a couple years. But when I get it, I don't get into the truck immediately because I don't have the experience necessary to get certain types of jobs and shit. So I get it, and I sit on it for like a year and a half. Then I get a job with this company called McLean. McLean is a company that delivers groceries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't know, but grocery stores buy groceries from companies like McLean and Cisco.
Yeah. McLean is they have a processing order because I work for Walmart.
Okay, right.
McLean's is when they come in soft packs.
Roz's mic is off.
Soft.
You use your headphones. That's how you be able to tell.
Bam.
Yeah, so you know about McLean.
Yeah, I know about McLean.
Yeah, the Cisco and McLean, they deliver all the candy and meats and all the stuff. All the stuff you see in the stores comes from McLean.
Yeah.
So I get a job at McLean. And this is one thing about truck driving that a lot of people don't know. When you get these good ass jobs, everything is based on seniority. So when I get the job, I have a fucked up ass schedule. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna be going and what time I gotta be to work to sometimes 12 midnight the night before. So I gotta wait on the call, then I gotta try to get some sleep. But when they call you and tell you what you're gonna be doing, that builds a little bit of anxiety and shit. So you can't go you know, you can't sleep. So I'm sitting here, nigga, sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Sleep deprived. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get the job with McLean, and how the job broke down was we used to deliver all the candy, soda, and a lot of the shit to 7-Eleven.
Oh, okay.
So I pulled the shit. You ever been to 7-Eleven late night and see them trucks?
Did y'all have, there was those plastic containers?
Yeah, they called totes.
Totes, yeah.
They got totes. You got a totes and you got a hand truck. Yeah. So you take shit in the hand truck, you put the totes on the hand truck, you run them into 7-Eleven, you deliver all the candy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing at McLean. But nigga, I was getting no sleep. Yeah. I was working 65, 70 hours a week, nigga, but getting like 4-5 hours of sleep a night, which ain't nothing.
No.
So another thing when you drive trucks and you delivering for a company like McLean, you have to always check the load to make sure it's loaded right. Because a lot of times the niggas in the warehouse will load you too heavy on the ass of the truck. So if they load you too heavy when you turning around corners, you can flip.
Oh.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So they loaded me too heavy. So I do all my deliveries. It's May 13th, 2013 or 2014. So I make a few deliveries. I'm getting towards the end of my day. Now I'm in Chino off an exit called the Gallino Road, where Chino and Corona kind of meet.
Yeah.
Or Ontario and Corona kind of meet. And it's the windiest day of the year. So I'm getting on the freeway off this Gallino Road exit. And have you ever used that exit to get, or the entrance to get on the freeway?
Yeah.
So when you get on the freeway, it slopes down and it curves around. And if you look up this day, May 13th, nigga, it was the windiest day of the year. Winds was, the wind blow over there.
Yeah.
So I'm coming down, entering onto the freeway. As I'm curving, I'm so oblivious to what's going on. And I'm going a little too fast, but I wasn't going over the speed limit, but I was going a little too fast. I'm oblivious to what's happening. I'm just thinking it's the wind blowing. Yeah. So as I hit the curve and I come around, I put my blinker on. And I'm so oblivious to what's happening. When I put my blinker on to merge left onto the freeway, I feel my truck tilting in that direction. And the first thought that crossed my mind was, nigga, this is a strong ass blinker. I'm not even.
It's telling,
I'm not even thinking that I'm flipping over.
Yeah.
So then I realized, as I'm like, nigga, I'm damn near like sideways, like, oh, this motherfucker's about to go.
Yeah.
And it's the first time that I ever accepted dying. I thought I was gonna die, nigga, because I've never flipped over. I didn't see the white light. But I felt helpless because I had, 40, 50,000 pounds of groceries on my back.
Yeah.
And I'm in a day cab. A day cab is the diesel truck that don't have a sleeper.
It's the flat one.
It's a baby truck. It's a bullshit truck. So I flip over. I don't have my seatbelt on.
Oh, that's what the next step I was going.
I don't have my seatbelt on. So ain't nothing.
Couldn't grab?
Yeah, I couldn't grab shit, nigga. Oh. When that weight, that velocity, that force, when it's flipping you, you're helpless.
Yeah.
So the truck hits the ground. Bah, my head hits the window. Bam.
Oh.
Then the truck kind of does this a couple times. My head hits the window like 2-3 more times. I can't stop it, but the glass don't break. until my head stops hitting it. Then the cement makes the glass break, and that's when I get like cuts and shit on my leg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm sliding. We slide like 50 feet, and the trailer behind me knocks the light over. You know how you get on the freeway? They got the lights.
Yeah.
So it knocks the light over that is, that is supposed to control traffic getting in onto the freeway.
Yeah.
So once it knocks over the traffic light, and I finish sliding, now I'm stuck inside the truck because the passenger door is on the ground. I mean, the driver door is on the ground.
Yes, it's on the ground.
It's on the ground, right. So I'm standing on the driver door, and I'm trying to kick out the windshield.
The front windshield.
The front windshield, but it won't break. So now I'm like, nigga, this motherfucker about to blow up.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
So I'm kicking the window, socking the window, nigga. I'm trying to open the passenger door, but it's so heavy. Every time I open it, motherfucker shut right back on me.
Yeah.
I try to do that shit like 5-10 times. I'm in there tripping. I think I'm out of here. I'm thinking this motherfucker about to blow up.
Yeah.
So it's like 4-5 in the morning. So as I'm struggling to get out of this truck, somebody stops because I'm on the freeway. I'm in the lane that you merge onto the freeway with, and the trailer is because there's like a little hill right there. So if I'm in the lane like this, there's a hill that goes down where the light was coming up from.
Yeah.
The trailer knocked over the light, and the trailer's like on the freeway up in the back, and I'm on the entrance up here. So it's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
So somebody stops on the freeway, runs over to the truck, opens the door. I jump out. We start running because we think the motherfucker about to blow up. And it don't blow up because it's a natural gas truck. Motherfucker don't blow up.
Yeah, motherfucker just fart.
So now I'm sitting on the side of the freeway. I had to call the company like, man, I flipped over in the truck. I flipped over in the truck, man. Somebody got to come help me out.
Yeah.
So Highway Patrol shows up first. And for those of y'all who drive trucks, don't say shit to the Highway Patrol when they get there. Because the Highway Patrol and these agencies be in bed with these big companies.
Absolutely.
And they just looking for a way to make this shit your fault. You think you're just talking, but they going to use all that shit against you.
Absolutely. It's the same as talking to the police.
Right, same shit.
Same thing. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So I'm sitting on the side of the road. He asked me a few questions, and I'm just, I'm sitting like it's an underpass, like a, hill, so I'm sitting on that hill waiting. Supervisors, safety.
Yeah.
Nigga, safety is never your friend.
No.
Yeah, they there to get you if you didn't know that.
All day long.
Yeah, so safety finally pulls up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't ask me if I'm okay or nothing. They go back and check on the merchandise.
Absolutely.
And
make sure
that's
you
way
wasn't
more valuable
stealing.
than you.
Yeah, fuck me, nigga. I ain't shit, right?
You get 100 to use.
7-Eleven needs this.
So they don't take me to a regular hospital, nigga. They take me to get a drug test.
Oh yeah, of course.
They don't, nigga. I got concussions. I got my leg is
They don't care
bleeding.
about none of that. They want to see if you going to jail or not first, sir.
Take me to get a drug test. So now I got to sit in the lobby of this clinic for like an hour, wait to get the drug test. Then I go to the regular doctor.
Wow.
Damn.
Right. Damn. So now I'm off work for like a couple weeks or whatever. They call me in for a safety meeting. I tell them the same exact story I told you.
Yes.
And then they choose to let me go. Which, I mean, I get it. Shit, I cost them some bread. You know what I'm saying? But that was a pivotal moment for me is when I realized, like, God damn, nigga, like, if you gonna die, you might as well die doing something
that you love.
That you love, man.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers was working me 12-hour days, nigga. Calling me to come back to work on 4-5 hours sleep. And I believe the reason I got into the accident because I was exhausted and I wasn't able to focus the way I normally could focus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because I let them people use me the way they did,
Victim.
nigga, man,
Just victim.
I risked my life, nigga, for candy and groceries.
Rocks. Yeah, you about to die for some pop rocks.
So now, what is the one thing that you would sacrifice and die for? What is it? Is it anything? Because you say you wasn't about that life.
I mean, I'm living for shit. I ain't dying.
I don't want to say dying.
Yeah, I kill for some shit, but as far as just throwing, I ain't jumping in front of no trains for nobody.
No.
I mean, my kids, possibly my kids, if you know what I mean, but another
what would you
adult,
have done different though? Instead of saying, hey, look, they call you 4 hours after you've been off.
right?
And say, hey, can you, come pick up this time? Because You did that based upon you was trying to grab the bag.
The bag.
Right.
I'll be man enough to say no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be man enough to say no, man, and find, because the money is cool, but it's really about your comfortability and your quality of life.
Yeah.
If you're doing a job and you're always tired and irritable
And you hate it. Then don't do it.
You know what I'm saying? Eventually your truck gonna flip over.
That's
It's gonna happen.
life.
But see, that's why I've been unemployed all my adult life because I don't want to go through these type of problems, Kraig. I'm just not, I'm not flipping over any trucks because
Right.
I don't work.
That's hilarious. Somebody said it's difficult to say no. I agree, but if you knew you was gonna die saying yes, you would say no, and that's how serious some of this shit is. And if you're not getting the proper sleep, nigga, and you can't focus and you ain't alert, nigga, you killing yourself.
Yeah.
Cause you out here in the world with motherfuckers that get the right sleep and they focus in on you and see your deficiencies and niggas that get you. What'd you say?
So this is my thing. It's a two-edged sword in that case because you're like, look, if I don't pick up this shift,
Right.
I'm gonna lose seniority too.
Right.
Because then they're gonna be like, well, look, I'm gonna get a shift to AD.
Right.
Now you lose two shifts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, Kraig, he ain't willing to.
He ain't willing to work. Yeah, right.
He ain't willing to work.
And then a lot of you new drivers to these companies, them senior drivers ain't your friends.
Oh no, you're
Them
the
niggas, you a threat to them in their eyes.
You're the replacement.
When you're in that truck and you just running loose at the mouth, I used to sell dope. I used to gangbang. I do all this shit, man. But now I'm driving trucks, nigga. Whatever you tell them, everybody else gonna know.
No. Yeah.
Keep your mouth shut.
Absolutely.
And focus on the job.
It's so different when you work in, I don't want to say a corporate job or a piece job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you almost have to pick up every shift.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You felt like you had to pick up every shift.
Right.
You wouldn't have did if you was tired.
But what kind of quality of life is that for real?
None.
Like for real. Like if you're working, and not just truck drivers, like, a lot of my friends are nurses because they thought that was the way to win at life, was to be an RN, right?
Right.
So they're working like 4 days, 15, 18-hour days, 2 days off. But like, okay, you got a little bread, you're not broke.
Right.
But you've not done anything since high school.
Well, nurses think going to Mexico is everything.
But
that's
I stay seeing nurse bitches and what's
Cancun,
Cabo.
Cabo is it.
Now when it's 149 on Instagram, if you press
if you hit that,
149, 55 days.
And when the vacations play out, what now?
You old.
Right.
I ain't never seen a young RN.
No.
Not in the face.
They do look frazzled.
Yeah,
they do look
stressed
frazzled.
out. Yeah.
They look frazzled.
You gotta this how you win in life. Just stack enough money to where you can say no to anything and it don't affect you.
Yeah.
But that's easier said than done.
No, but what he's saying is certain amounts. You can't think that you gonna you stacking 40,000.
Right. No,
you know what I'm saying? It has to be enough to say, you know what? Fuck it, I ain't got to pay rent this month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What can I do now? You know what I'm saying? It's not the amount of money. It's about the amount that gives you the freedom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I ain't got to worry about rent for 2 months,
man,
now I can hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I know I got a time frame. I got 30 days to make another 2,700.
And you could do it.
And you can do it.
You can do it. This is like, if you're making, say you're making whatever your income is, if you're making $10 an hour, 20% of that should be to your good every month. You work about 2 years, then you'll be in a position where you don't never have to work for nobody. You just always have to have a game plan.
But that never sounded like a good idea to me, even as a young adult.
What?
You want me to work for somebody else for 30 years for an amount of money that's really not what I wanted in the first place, to retire after I'm old and can't do nothing else for a pension that's 30% of the money that wasn't enough in the beginning.
Right.
How does that sound like we should all do this?
I mean, it's a start, though. But it shouldn't be 30 years, though. Because if you got a strong enough community and you got enough money stacked where you could say no, you could develop a gang is a community.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's the niggas hustle together. It may not be the greatest hustle, but that's the purpose of a gang and survival. So you got to be around the right people that understand what it takes to move around without having to work for somebody. You always got to have something for sale. You shouldn't be attached emotionally to anything physical besides you and your kids.
That's the whole point.
Nigga, if a nigga walk in your house and want to buy your kitchen table, if the price is right, hey, man, go on take it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how you sustain independence. But we get emotionally attached to things because we work so hard to get them.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to be able to let it go.
Motherfucker come up to you, want that hat?
It's for sale.
Do you know how much I had to get this hat? Anyway.
Yeah. Hey, it don't matter.
But real spit, though.
But we'll talk. We are very attached to items.
Right.
And it does displace, you know, where we should be focusing on. You're right. I can agree with that.
One of the things that I like to focus on is comfortability.
Right.
Mm.
If I'm comfortable and I know that this is taken
but
care
what is
of,
comfortable? Like I always
I live modest.
I dream big though. So my life and my mind is huge, right? So I never want to be comfortable. I'm never like, okay, this is enough. I don't care. It's never enough.
Right.
Yeah. Like I always want to be moving and you know what I'm saying?
What I mean by comfortable is not complacent though.
Right.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Comfortable is where I can buy, if I decide I want to buy 4 hamburgers.
Right.
Right. I can do that right now.
I can buy 4 hamburgers.
Yeah.
If I decide I need to go out and do this, I've allowed myself to be able to do that.
Right.
Or even if I don't have it, my network
Can
make that happen.
Yeah.
But you got to keep moving.
Yeah.
That's what niggas don't understand. If you stagnant and you in the house gaming all day or smoking blunts all day, you're not moving, that's what you worth.
Right.
Yeah, no, it is.
That's what you worth. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, you got to keep moving, whether it's physically moving or you sending emails and texting and calling people and you always got to be setting up the next play.
Absolutely.
Something.
And it's not big because a lot of people think that I gotta be sitting down in a big meeting. I gotta be meeting with this CEO or this. No, put your shit together. Put you a plan together. Whether it be 2 small shows, whether it be, I'm gonna go meet with 7-Eleven and see if I can get the old stock. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that these stores get rid of.
Hell yeah. You could buy pallets. You could buy pallets of abused products.
Yeah.
And
Target and Walmart, they have a expired like pallets.
Right.
You know, whereas damaged goods, like where Nabisco didn't come pick up these crackers and the boxes just didn't.
I love the open box at Best Buy. Somebody open up a box and they don't want it. You get that same brand new thing for like 40%.
I wrote my own Bible. It's called the Solo Bible.
Oh.
And one of the scriptures in it is where 2 or more are gathered, politicking is happening. Especially in the workplace. So if you work for somebody, that's another element of the game that a lot of people ain't strong enough to deal with. It's the politicking.
Yeah.
It's the saying hi when you don't feel like it. It's the working the extra hours. It's the smiling when you don't want to smile with a motherfucker. All that shit. It's the being on time. It's the nigga who sitting by the time clock seeing who late. Yeah. And he ain't even a supervisor.
Right.
And not taking that shit personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all the extras. Niggas coming into work clean. You ever work with a motherfucker that be dirty and musty at the job?
You just come in.
You know, it's the not hollering at the bitches at the job.
And you could never successfully
and
do
no,
that.
That's not hating. If a motherfucker's running a business and he got women working for him and you in his business trying to fuck bitches, you an out-of-pocket employee, nigga. You want to fuck my program up.
Yes.
Because you want to put your dick in the, man.
You finna have drama all in the workplace.
All in the workplace.
So you saying you never did it to nobody you work with?
I mean, I have, but I was young.
That's what I'm saying.
But it be some niggas, they aim at the job. To me, that shit goofy.
No, that's not that.
That shit is goofy as a motherfucker.
Well, they don't have a business mindset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If a cat just come in to punch a clock, he feel like it's open season.
Yeah. And then it's another thing about politics with these supervisors. I learned. I'll tell this last little portion of personnel concept story. Yeah, come on, sit down. Not outshining the master
That's hard to
When
do.
you got a supervisor,
They're idiots.
I remember I had a job when I was working at Personal Concepts, and I was making money outside the job. When I was at Personnel Concepts, I think my best year was probably like 80,000 or something like that, right? But then I was making money outside the job that, you know, it put me more than 80. I'll just put it like that, where I could afford things that other niggas that did the same job as me couldn't afford.
Right.
And I think the reason I end up losing that job and they started tripping on me in hindsight is because I bought a nice car.
Ooh.
My car was nicer than my supervisor's car.
Ooh.
You feel what I'm saying?
Enterprise rental car.
She was in a Camry.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And I was in something nicer than a Camry. I'll put it like that. And I never forget when I pulled up to the job, motherfuckers was looking out the window. She came out. Leanne. I still fuck with you. You still cool people. Leanne got me. She came out. She just kept commenting about my car. Oh, such a nice car. How did you afford that car? It's really nice. Wow, you can afford that working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, working here. I know what your salary is. You count my pocket.
She was his mic on.
How can I hate on
Somebody
this
said she had a Camry and I had a Camry XLE.
The hate is real.
My shit was over $800 more than hers.
This nigga got a sunroof? She would have.
Check. Turn me up a little bit.
She came out and saw my car. She was pocket watching.
Check. Yeah.
Pocket watching.
She came out and saw my car. So this episode, we just telling stories.
All right, I'm with that.
So I'm
definitely.
I'm about to get off at 80 her. She pocket watched me and got me up out of there.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? So the moral of the story is this, man. No job is worth your life.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're doing something that if something happens as catastrophic as flipping over in the truck and your life has changed and it's forever different, make sure it's worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be at Walmart tackling people you catch steal. Fuck Walmart. Get your check and get the fuck out of there.
Trying to catch people steal.
Hey, because when you die, that's the one thing that took me. Because look, everybody that do what we do, we trying to leave a mark on this planet. We want niggas to look back 1,000 years from now and be like, nigga, 80 and Kevin, them was funny. If it's a new Bible, I want to be in the motherfucker.
I want to be in it.
I want to have my own chapter Kraig. My bad.
Yeah.
How to win when you started with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So live your life like God is working on a new Bible and you trying to make it in the motherfucker. So if they in church reading scriptures and it say, and Daniel worketh at Walmart for 30 years, you want make sure you're gonna be excited about that.
Yeah. 12 employee of the month.
You feel what I'm saying?
Let me tell you
Employee of the year made it to the regionals. Nigga went far in the game. Never been late.
Outhouse never been late.
Never missed a day. They got 1,238 days straight at Walmart.
You know,
none of you niggas make it into the Bible. That's what I'm saying. None of you.
You know what I'm saying, man? When God drop, because he got to drop a new Bible. When niggas is flying and shit, that old shit ain't gonna work no more.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to say that.
They gonna, what the fuck is a chariot, nigga? I'm flying.
Yeah.
Like, what even is a chariot? For real?
What is a niggas getting stoned to death? Somebody said that's narcissism.
That's for sure.
No, man.
But like, why don't we have a new Bible? At least not the whole Bible, but a new book.
I think we living in the Bible. I think YouTube is gonna be the new Bible.
Or Google.
Somebody said that's narcissism. No, narcissism would be thinking that you're more important or better than others. But if you living your life in front of a camera and you just want to be, you know, one way you can help people and not put yourself in a position where where you feel like you're above them mentally is you just do the work and you allow them to watch the work. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. What year did that word even come out? But go ahead.
Narcissism
in the 90s. That word it wasn't even out.
It was out, but niggas thought
they making up new words.
Niggas been calling them haters.
Yeah.
They don't know that it's a medical condition. It's niggas who have this are sick. So they just been calling them haters, but that's really what it is. It's narcissism.
But what was it before haters? Because that didn't come into the 90s too.
Shit, what was it before haters? I don't think it was as many.
Always been because it was player haters.
Player haters.
That's still 90s. That's still 90s.
No, before that, because that's some pimp shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When we hating the players, that was the, player hating. We just broke it down and cut off the pimp and the player.
Right.
We just start calling them haters.
Yeah,
That's
so
an old pimp.
straight out.
Straight out.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
My
hell
pops
yeah.
did that shit, man.
All right, but that's been my portion of storytelling.
I love that story.
Oh, what did I missed? Or just give me. I don't want to know the story. I just want to know what type of stories we telling.
So basically, in 2013,
In a job.
I almost died. Yeah, I flipped over in a diesel truck, almost died. I was trapped in the truck, thought the motherfucker was gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? So I told that story, and
Oh, shit.
what happened because of it when the safety people from my job came, they didn't even take me to the hospital, nigga. They took me to get a drug test.
That's the first.
Nigga,
That's exactly the way it go. You at Concentra like a motherfucker,
no one
bro.
cares about your life.
Exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
You get hurt at the job, you taking the drug test. Man, if you don't get me to the emergency room.
Can you get a nigga Ace bandage or something, nigga? I'm bleeding. That's some peroxide, nigga.
I work for.
Let's get. I'm gonna get you up here. We're gonna switch.
Oh, we can switch.
I'm gonna sit here. Yeah, you could rotate that. Yeah. All right, man. Up next is AD.
80.
Hey, what up? Oh, you gonna go there and tell the story? All right, that's real. Wow, shit.
Yeah, he on the hot seat.
Oh shit, a story, huh? Raj, you ain't tell your story yet.
No.
You look pretty.
Thank you.
You welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
AD Worldwide, Kraig Facts. What's good?
You already know.
Chilling, man. I see you on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like it, man. I'm in stories. Wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
What's up? What's up?
Be in the building.
Yeah, I love this shit right here. This is a cool platform, my niggas.
Straight out. Straight out.
Well, my story is similar to yours. When you're working for a company or a corporation, they don't give a fuck about you.
Hell no.
And what I felt was, I think they gave too much a fuck about me. I used to work for a company called Eller Media.
What kind of company is that?
Have you ever seen the billboards get posted? It's called Clear Channel now.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the billboards?
yeah.
I used to post them motherfuckers.
Used to
Post
be
them like
on,
put them up
Put
there.
them up.
Put a 45-pound plastic.
You never know, niggas, do you? You never.
I would never guess that.
And you never see nobody doing
you
it.
never see 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning, I'm pulling up in my truck waiting for the parking.
Right.
2 ladders. I take the ladder off the back, hook it on the little other ladder, climb that motherfucker up with a 45-pound poster on my back that they've pasted.
Right.
So I got a tool belt on with a brush. I was like an old Three Musketeers. So I climb. It's 2 ladders. So you put one off your truck to climb up to the top board.
What was the pay on that? Because this is a dangerous job.
$50 a board?
Okay.
You know
How
what I'm
many
saying?
boards? What's a board?
A board is the big ones that you
They pay you $50 to do that shit.
$50 a board.
So you was 12 at the time. No way.
Nigga had on bell bottoms.
This is the thing. You get $50 a board, right? If you scrape it, that's another $50. So you get $100 a board. So you got
What's a scrape?
a scrape is when
Get the old paper
get
off.
the old paper off.
Advertising.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the starting pay.
Right.
You at the bottom because you can get up to 150 a board.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you got 8 boards.
Is
for the
that
day.
a lot, though?
Oh, wow. Hell yeah.
At
8
that
boards?
time, I mean, this was 97, 98.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? After I came back from overseas.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because
right.
my record was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I got
How you get that job?
a white boy. So this was the problem.
Sure.
It was no niggas working at Eller Media.
Right.
None.
Well, you light skinned. They probably didn't think you was a nigga.
They didn't think, this is the part. They didn't think that I was going to make it past, because you start off pasting the posters.
Right.
So they didn't think I was going to make it past that, because that's what most niggas
fall
quit. Like,
out.
man, I ain't fucking with all this paste. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
nigga?
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I already had the family, and I was like, I knew one of the supervisors that was making $150 a board.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He working 5 hours, he done. You know, he done made over $1,000 a day.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you 150 a board, you do 8 boards, do the math on
I
it.
guess that's
Right,
my
right.
question. How you doing today? I'm thinking,
That's dope money
how many
right
can
there,
you do
though.
at night?
Yeah,
but
that's
go
what I'm
ahead.
saying. But you can hit 8. They give you 8. They give you a tub of 8. So you're supposed to hit 8 boards in a day. That's an average.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Anything plus that, you go in the bonus.
Right, right, right.
You see what I'm saying? So it was niggas in upwards making 200 plus a board.
Oh,
You know what
wow.
I'm saying? Because once you get over the 8, now you go in the bonus. So now you got a board and a scrape. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting up there. You know, I make it through the pace port, right? So they was like, oh, this motherfucker can be nothing. They didn't nobody want to take me out. Nobody want to take me out.
I know that on them type of jobs. Yeah, they don't want to teach you to trade.
They don't want to teach you to trade. And it was one dude, I'll never forget this motherfucker named Bruce. Bruce Jones, white dude, older. He was standoffish, always getting rolled up, you know what I'm saying? But he had the union behind him, so he'd always win.
Oh, it's a union job.
Yeah, it's a union job.
Right.
So I had a truck and everything, right? So I'm driving from Upland downtown, pick up my boards and do the city route.
Right.
Bruce finally said, hey, ain't nobody taking you out, man. I was like, nah, they don't want to fuck with me. So I had to do like the one in the yard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was probably 3 or 4 a week. You know what I'm saying? Plus then I have to jump back on the fucking pace board.
Right.
So Bruce like, no, I'll take you out. So he took me out. KT, this was the best shit that ever happened to me because he was a vet. He said, look, you 6'6". Your motherfucking wingspan is half of this board. He said, they teach you to put it up
one by one.
One quarter. So it's three pieces to the poster.
Right.
So he teach me to put it at each one. That's how they teach you to put it at each piece of the board.
Right.
He had me put it in the middle.
Right.
And he said, do 1, 3, 2, 4. You know
Right.
what I'm
So
saying?
it's
Like
every
that.
other.
So it's every other.
Right.
Instead of it taking me 30 minutes, it was taking me 15 minutes a board, my nigga. So I got into I started doubling up. I started killing them, scraping them, doubling up. I didn't even need to be scraped. Sometimes I just scrape them, you know what I'm saying, double up. So I started making bread. And then they gave me this route on Valley. This is where I fucked up. So they gave me Valley. So you strapped up, you got a harness on, you climbing up these boards. So the boards on Valley was low. They was like 10 feet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't need to put
my vest on.
harness on, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, nigga, I can jump up here and post, you know what I'm saying? So for 1 week, I'm killing them. When I hit Valley done in less than 2 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's 700 in less than 2 hours. I'm out. I'm getting back on the road, going back home. One day, I had the Oprah Winfrey posters. And they used this white.
This big Oprah or little Oprah?
He knew which one they was.
The
Oprah joints was 3 times.
Was they heavier than the other boards?
No, it was just a little piece.
It's big Oprah. Weight transfer.
Right.
But just the thing about these posters, they had a white glue that hadn't been approved yet. So all the other glues was like FCC, you know what I'm saying, approved. This white paste that they were using wasn't approved yet. Right. So they giving you 3 posts for it. But it's only a small piece that you have to put up for like each day. Who's the next guest on Oprah?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, give me all the white ones. Give me all the white ones. Give me all of Valley Boulevard. This is easy. I'm going to run through this shit. So the first time I did it, I think it took me like an hour and 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I did 12 boards on Valley. You know how Valley is next to the railroad track.
That's where all the strip clubs.
All the strip clubs.
Yeah.
How would you
Killing
know,
on
Kraig?
Valley. I'm blowing up.
I know that lunch break was long as a motherfucker. That was in there. Chicken wings and pussy on lunch break.
I thought you guys were
Bitch,
wholesome
like, why
men.
your money got glue on it?
Hilarious.
So I get up one morning. I was like, yeah, I'm finna blow this shit out. I'm finna go home and, play these other niggas in Madden.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had my whole day. My wife gonna be going to work, the kids at school. I'm gonna jack off for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play. They'll have my whole day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
30
Be a real nigga. You niggas is lying out here. So I'm grinding. And I said, you know what? Let me try this shit without hooking my vest up to the board.
Right.
Because then it gives me more freedom.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
can work
I can,
faster.
if this shit fall off, I can jump off of this kid. You done been in the nigga, I can jump off.
Right.
So I jump up there and do one board without it being hooked. This shit was so free. I said, this is nothing. I go through 13 boards. I hear a horn blow.
Oh, safety. It's safety, man.
Safety.
You up there butt naked.
Up there, naked. No parachute, no nothing. The nigga blow the horn. He was like, I'm finishing the last one. This nigga watched me do 8 boards.
Right.
Yeah.
He ain't blew no hole,
Nah.
nothing.
He need
trying to
his
get you out of
receipts, sir. He taking pictures.
If he live, he live. If he dies, he
start
dies.
making-
If he live, he fired. If he dies, he dies. If he lives, he fucking fired.
Fucking fine. He
He gonna
got it.
finish. Let this motherfucker finish. Let him
Let
go.
this nigga finish. I want to watch this.
Right, yeah.
So he see, I'm blowing these motherfuckers out. Then he blow the horn. And I look, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I come down off the board and he was like, you know why I called you? I was like, nah. He was like, well, you unhooked. I said, when? He said, you unhooked for all the boards you did. I said, I ain't never been unhooked.
Yeah, right. I like your serious face.
Yeah, I ain't never been.
I would-
You
You
gotta
confused,
go.
don't know what
you
the
gotta
fuck-
ride it out.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna believe
you
it.
gonna,
Shit ain't show you.
yeah. Hey, I'm innocent till proven guilty, my
Right,
nigga.
right.
These the 90s.
He said, no, he's like, grab all your stuff, follow me back to the
Oh shit.
to the shop.
Pink slip.
So I'm like, fuck. So I jump in the car. I hit the other nigga on the two-way. I said, hey, I hit Bruce. I said, I think they got me, blah, blah, blah. He said, don't say shit. Don't say shit. He said, because a lot of times this nigga just, it's his word. He ain't took no pictures. He ain't did nothing.
He had
You know
pictures.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you the only black boy.
Man, this
so you
nigga
know
had-
he had
He had
full-on-
came in, he had zoomed up under the shit. Because you can't see off the board because that light at the bottom is
Right.
shining up. All you can see is the board.
Right.
So I can't see nobody behind me or nothing. I done put up all these boards and I get down. They suspended it. They was like, you need to find a way home. I said, well, nigga, I'm in LA. I live in Upland. This my truck.
I can't get no ride.
Yeah, you can't get no ride. So the chick, Sandy supervisor,
Get
she's like, well, I'll take you
rocked,
home. So we get in the car and she was like, hey, don't say nothing to nobody. Don't talk on the mic. Don't say shit. She was like, because they got to do the investigative work.
Yeah.
They're going to suspend you right now with pay, but, you know, they got to do the investigative work. I get a letter the next week. They was like, the facts found.
Yeah. Out of there.
I'm like, I don't get suspended.
Right.
No,
No, we don't
when
get
you read
chances.
when you read the
I think that's petty though.
that's what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
Niggas always
trying to
think they
make
shit be
mine.
petty. Like it's saying
I'm
right
like-
here, nigga.
No, I'm
Put
like
your
the
seatbelt
union.
on.
What the union at? The union don't back me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Hey, he, blah blah
They
blah.
got you on tape,
For
G.
what- for
Nigga,
what
They got me on tape.
Nigga, they had me on. Nigga, they
they
had,
did,
he
though.
had pictures. They had all of that shit. Nigga, terminated.
Yeah, that's cold.
Man,
bro.
hurt my heart.
Did you go back to the streets after that?
You know I did.
Yeah.
Everybody I saw on that board, I was like, you know, I got him.
Hell
Bam,
yeah.
bam, no whammy jazz. So that's why I never. That was my last corporate job. You know what I'm saying?
So how does shit work out after that? So the day after the job, you don't have a job. Like, what do you do after that? How are you surviving?
But I had a dual income.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my wife worked, and then I had, we had some money.
Nigga don't have to do it.
How did you explain? How did you explain it to your wife? When
I just, I lied. I was like, hey, they
They hating on you, dog. They hating on you,
goddamn
dog.
Mexicans.
Of course.
It's the man.
It's the goddamn mess. All Mexicans at the job. You know they don't fuck with niggas like that.
Okay, baby. Go ahead, dude, play your game.
Right. I
motherfuckers be
love
doing
the
that.
fact that he's so. I lied. Yeah, that's what I told my wife. I lied.
You're not a man. You're not a man till you've been fired from a good job.
man, a great job.
That you know
Sitting
you
up there,
coulda
she was
just-
like, nigga, we just got the Sequoia. You just got the 750.
and now you want to play games.
I'm like, hey, we don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my ex-wife, nigga. She knew. She was like, this nigga's a real hustler.
Yeah.
He gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I was Uber before Uber.
But did you tell your wife immediately, or did you fake like?
No,
you
I
was
told her.
going
I
to
was like,
work
I said
and
no,
do it to your side?
because I had already.
You saw my eyes going?
No, I didn't know.
Nigga
Because
about to come up like he might give us the same.
And that nigga gave himself a
Real
black eye
question.
and went home, man. They didn't jump me at the job.
The niggas that jumped you fired you
And they jumped me and gave me a ride home.
and told me I didn't have no. They stole my job. They robbed me for my job. I got robbed for my job.
A Mexican stole my job.
she didn't believe that.
Hey,
She didn't believe that. She was like, yeah, I know Mexicans. They done did that shit. The cold part was, we always have conversations. You know, like I come on was like, hey, this motherfucker helped me. He showed me how to do the board this way, this way, this way. So when I broke it down to her, she was like, oh, shit. But my ex-wife wasn't to the point to where we'd be like, why the fuck you do that? We got bitch. She was like, damn, nigga, you didn't look back.
Right.
That's who she was. She was like, damn.
8 times you never looked?
She said, that ain't like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was like, nigga, that ain't like you. I was like, no, even if I look back, I couldn't see nobody.
Let me ask you, what was the old dude's name that showed you the shit?
Bruce.
Is Bruce the one that told you you didn't have to use the harnesses and shit?
No, I freestyled that.
Okay.
You know, he just showed me the proper way. He didn't want to get killed up there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
But my thing was, I'd never do it on the big boards. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm on the 605, 400 feet in the air.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, nigga. I be climbing them big ass. If you see them big ones on
Ladders.
405, they just now got the vinyls.
Yeah.
Now they do them with the big crane and they lifted them up. Before then, nigga, it'd be a team of 2 niggas.
Oh,
You take 1 through 5, and I'll take 5 through 10, and we get up there and we meet each other in the middle posting.
Niggas be on the side of the Mondrian on
Yes.
Sunset.
On Sunset.
Yes.
Dog, that billboard is crazy.
it's huge.
Yes.
Right?
I used to
be
put,
like, you
trust
did that
me,
before?
nigga. I did that one before.
You did the
too.
Mondrian before,
Yes.
dog? Dog, the
Yes.
Mondrian is the hotel where Pimp C died. It used to be House of Blues next
House of
door.
Blues
that was
next
First
door.
time I used to sit there, I used to work on that right there at that fire hydrant. I used to look at that billboard every day because I worked for the House of Blues.
I remember that.
And look at that big ass. But you saw me at the House of Blues?
Yeah, that's when I met you.
That's crazy.
That's when I met you. You was at the House of
That was before I was doing anything. I was rapping and shit.
You was rapping.
What was your
That's where I
rap
met you
name?
at.
Kevin Kev.
Kevin Kev.
Kevin Kev.
No, but I used to do those. Only time you could pull up to those was like 2 in the morning when everybody was no parking, and I could just swoop my truck in, jump out, you know what I'm saying, grab it, stuff it in the backpack, jump on that motherfucker, put that ladder up, and get to hitting it like Mario Brothers.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
And then once I climb up to
I'm
the
still
top,
stuck on $50 to risk your life every day, 8 times.
Right?
Yeah.
that shit
I need a signing bonus. Like, right on top.
they ain't signed it. That's
I'm
why
glad
it wasn't
I
no
But it was the
figured out
90s too, though.
It's
It was
the
the 90s.
90s.
Gas was
But that's
a
when I
dollar.
figured out what to do with baking soda, so I wouldn't have to do shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
You not a cook, Kraig? Oh yeah, I can't wait to hear
first of
about
all, I don't know.
I don't know what you're
crack
talking
is,
about.
but yes, I can cook.
Yeah,
Base
absolutely.
heads are the best cooks though.
No,
Yeah,
no.
They be excited when they smell
We
the
should
air.
do it.
They
We
be
should do it.
dancing. Oh, shit, nigga, we finna eat. Like, no, you finna eat. Nigga, I'm finna smell that shit.
No, that's a cold one I used to have on 112th in the projects. Anything that we got new, we go let the nigga hit it.
Right.
No, you have to. You
One-
gotta test it.
But we was cold nigga. We was goofy drug dealers.
Back in the day,
Yeah, I used to have a boxing glove on.
I'm trying to tell you, it was bad in the 90s, dog.
Yeah, straight
And so much shit never got
hold
recorded,
on,
dog.
man.
You ain't something, man. Look, it was bad. It was a blind spot. Listen, it was a blind spot in the 90s, dog.
Straight up.
So
Nigga.
much shit didn't get sold like in back in them days.
Yes.
Niggas was doing boys bad.
That's it. Dope finger.
Yes.
Was you putting flavors in your
Let me
shit?
see
Hey.
what you do.
Was you putting
Hey.
flavors in your
Some
shit?
nigga, hey, nigga, try to, what's this? Oh, hey, dude, what you got right here? Nigga, yeah. Let him grab that motherfucker. As soon as he get ready to fire up, hit him with that boxing glove.
Y'all are crazy.
Listen, we was nigga, my
was
project
bad.
niggas, we was vicious, nigga. We would go to the Hawthorne Mall.
Oh my
We go to the Hawthorne Mall,
No.
and we had a contest to see how many KOs you could get.
I'm talking about it was bad.
bad.
Yeah,
They had them in
crazy.
Detroit. Niggas used to walk around
And
and,
just
knock
stop food.
niggas out. What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen,
Stop
dog.
for no
Let me
reason.
tell you what
It
we
was
would do.
bad in the 90s. I be like,
Remember
yo.
Marie calendars? That used to pop.
Oh yeah. Oh
Right.
We
yeah.
catch a nigga by the cookies.
Ooh, not by the
He come off by the cookie. He done got his cookie, right?
This
I
crazy,
got most
dog.
of my knockouts.
at Marie Callender's.
Shit, nigga, I'm 12 and 0 right now, okay?
It's not Marie calendars. What is it? Marie? What's the
Mary
cookie?
Calendars.
It is Marie
No,
Callender's.
No, I know
the
you're talking about the
spot.
cookie.
Oh, no,
Miss
Mrs. Fields.
Miss
Mrs.
Fields.
Fields.
Miss Fields.
So you come from Miss Field, nigga got one of them hot cookies.
Yeah.
I have a nigga come, watch him get a couple cookies. I tell my homeboy, I said, that one mine. He come across,
That's
and I
crazy.
walk up to him, I was like, hey fam, what time it is? And the nigga looked down at his watch and I
Crumbs
never
everywhere.
eaten
That's
nigga.
not good, dog.
sleep.
I don't want no
That's
part
what
of
it
Nigga, we be
was.
sitting back
Why,
there saying,
AD?
ooh,
Hey, look.
nigga, yours didn't lock up like mine.
Hey,
Man, listen.
Y'all ever...
I
A base head had it bad. A base head had it
no
worse.
respect.
Let me just say this real quick. When I see the homeless people out here, they be sleeping on the curb, right? They sleep right on the sidewalk, and it'd be like 11 in the morning. Bitch, wait, that's why you out here.
Yeah.
This nigga oversleeping on the street, but no.
That's why you out here. You can only be homeless at midnight.
But let me tell you
There's
something.
nothing open.
Fiends could not lay around like that. Because little niggas was coming through and punting they face.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Straight up.
Yeah.
Fiends had it bad,
What's
bruh.
wrong with y'all? That's,
No,
that's
but it was
inhumane.
bad,
Come on.
man. I never did that. I've never done that. I've never done that.
Lighter
y'all had
fluid?
lighter-
Lighter
You
fluid. Because what we used to
I've never
So,
done that.
we
These are
would-
not my messages. AD burning motherfuckers shit.
we,
You never know a motherfucker, do you?
we used to catch
I think it's
cats
the devil.
Right.
Oh my God.
and punt them.
Oh yeah, nah, I done fucked
Yeah.
with it. I like
what?
cats.
Yeah.
I seen a cat. I
Oh,
seen
y'all
a
like
fuck
cats.
with animals
I seen a
too?
cat give
Yeah,
a
we
pit bull.
stopped. I mean,
hell.
I'm just saying it was
Yeah.
bad.
It was
I
bad.
seen a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike Tyson talk about somebody twisting his bird head off.
Yeah.
Like it was a blind
You
spot
guys
in the
are
90s.
psychopaths.
I wasn't doing that shit.
No, that's
you know what I'm
hood
saying?
behavior. That ain't psychopath.
92 through
But
97.
now you
yeah.
can't do no
They-
shit like that. You can't
Nah,
even
you
fact
can't
do
do
it.
You're
that
going
now.
to jail for life.
Everybody saw it.
No,
They-
you can't do
they
that.
say
There's too many
people that
snitches now, though.
Harm animals young like that, or like they end
Psycho-
up being like psychopaths and
Nah.
freaking mass murderers and shit.
Nah, I don't
like why
think
are
so.
you? Why are y'all snapping birds' necks and fucking with
I
cats?
raised pigeons.
That's
so
crazy to me.
I had a beef with cats.
Because
You
they
know what
kill
I'm saying?
pigeons.
Because they kill pigeons. So that used to be those and the commies. So commies was a pigeon that didn't flip. That's just like a hood pigeon. That just he was like a smoker pigeon.
Right.
Smoke
Yeah.
pigeon.
So we used to get them Alka-Seltzer.
And they blow right the front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did that. That's why I said I've only killed one like thing before. It was
Yeah.
a seagull. I got shitted
That's
on.
a
by-
big thing to kill.
Yeah, but
How
I
you
got
kill it,
shitted
though?
on, and it was on my backpack, my new Jan Sport.
How
I
did
had
you
on
kill
some
it?
You beat it to
iron
death?
shoes.
Right.
It hit my whole shit, nigga. I couldn't take it. The next day, I had a gang of Alka-Seltzer. I put it in the bread.
Oh,
nigga.
so
I
you
sat
killed
there,
the pigeon that didn't even have nothing to do with it. I mean,
and my
Oh, shit.
nigga- and I don't know if it
Bird
was
she
him.
see. She like,
It was like 7 of them. Yak, 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 yak. And everybody thought I was
it's blowing up.
Yeah.
And they were just exploding everywhere. Like that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
what.
tried,
you with
I
that?
tried to use that as extra credit.
And you gonna
for
call
science,
us
'cause I-
psychopaths, remember? You killed 7 pigeons.
No, but no. They
broad
did something to me.
daylight.
See?
Took out a
did
whole
something to me.
family.
them motherfuckers belong in the zoo,
They
kind
did
of.
something to me. First of all, why is the seagull in
called you
Gardena?
Rob's
There's no
dog.
beach.
He said,
Y'all
why
can't
is the
get
seagull in
fucking with me.
Gardena? You in my
Why the fuck are seagulls in Gardena? There's no fucking water. Y'all
Y'all
are
attacking
on
me.
This
Y'all
is
attacking.
bullying, and I won't have it.
Yeah, see, that is funny because Seagulls was all the way in Watts. I was like, nigga, ain't no water over here. What y'all doing over here?
Yeah,
Elementary?
seagulls have like pigeons. Cool.
Yeah,
Seagulls
yeah. They shit
in
different.
what?
Y'all
Seagulls
started
are
shit.
aggressive though.
They are.
Nigga, they see some food, they'll be nigga within arm's distance just looking at you.
They'll come get you.
Yeah, they'll get
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
No,
straight.
but Compton pigeons, they are not scared. Like they, like you know, you can be like, get away, like go, like
that motherfucker do that to you.
they be like, what?
That's
They'll
something.
flinch.
Like they don't even move. They just look at you. What?
All right, man, that's good right
Yeah,
there,
man.
man.
That was it, man.
Right.
That
Oh,
was
it's
my
turn.
first.
What I want
Let's go. Do I need to rotate the chairs? Should I go there?
80 will go there and then
Yeah,
after.
go there.
Yeah.
I keep the headphones and shit.
Let's see.
Telling you, man, it was a bad time, man. I say that sometimes. Like it was a blind spot in the 90s. So it wasn't nothing on tape. If you got socked out, the only good thing about the 90s, if you got socked out,
Wasn't no
only them
camera.
3 motherfuckers knew about it.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned,
Because it
it's
wasn't
a
no
tie.
social media.
It wasn't cameras on the light poles. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't traffic cameras. It was not all that camera shit.
Right.
Motherfuckers was stealing for real. They had real
TV went off. TV went off.
They had real motherfucking shoplifter watchers because we used to put candy and shit in niggas' hood. Like we were feeling it. We walked through the stores, sneak candy in the nigga hood, and get outside. And as soon as we get outside,
Let me get that. Diddy. No, that's real.
Three of your friends in prison for that shit.
nah, them niggas, we all made it out. They had to chase back then.
Hey.
Security guard had to chase.
Yo, Will.
Them niggas had to chase back then.
Y'all
These
know.
days,
We used to kill in
I am
B210s.
not going to the store with you no more.
I was 10.
The Dotsons, the B210s.
I got caught stealing
Oh,
one
man.
time. I ain't gonna
Oh,
tell
yeah.
that story, but yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that was the last time.
Oh, that was my favorite story. Okay, I don't know what story I want to tell y'all. Okay, I think I'm gonna tell the story that we was. I think I'll tell that story.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so this story is about how women need to watch how they conduct themselves with men.
Uh-oh.
You about to let them run a train on you? No. What you said, Players
Not
Club?
this story.
You about to let them run a
Just
train?
as I told you that story. See, that's why I'm
that's
telling you
Players
secrets.
Club.
Rouse the type of shit shut the train down after she comes. Like, I got mine. What about Earl and Paul, bitch? We all gotta come.
Shut the train down. It's hilarious. Shut the train down after she done.
You my boo now.
Oh,
You my boo.
talking about?
You my boo. I'm done.
Man,
I'm done. I think I love
I like
him.
this one. Yeah,
I think I love him.
She nutted in a train.
I don't want to do it no more.
Man, y'all gotta chill.
She a dominant female though. She make niggas hold hands while they fuck her. It be niggas
Kumbaya.
Hell yeah, because we're a family now.
Oh my God.
So one day I get invited to this comedy club by a female comic that I had been beefing with for like some months.
Why
But
was y'all beefing?
We was beefing because she's fat and I'm not.
All right, basically.
and
I love it.
And so,
Simple as that.
no, seriously, like that's not even like for real. And so she calls me because Cat Williams is gonna be like in the hood somewhere, like come whatever. It's a good opportunity, blah blah blah. So I go to the place. I'm sitting in the lobby. I mean, like they got like a cigar lounge. So all the comics, you know, we congregate outside on the patio, whatever. So I'm sitting there with a gang of comics. We're all roasting each other around. But I noticed like this one comic that's a guy is like on my head.
Oh.
Now we can go back and forth. I love to bag. I'm like one of the best.
Don't
like,
hold the
fucking-
mic because you can hear it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like one of the best baggers, female, in Cali. Hands down.
Oh my God, you should.
I'm with that. I can see
Yeah,
that.
like I'm one of the best. I'm not saying the best, but I mean,
Shit.
I can fuck.
got you.
I can fuck with it.
I
Okay.
seen her off Hope Flood, nigga.
Yep.
Yo,
Yeah.
she been like that since I met her at the
Yeah.
Comedy Union.
Yeah.
I said she goes up there and will fuck motherfuckers up. This
I
is
love
way
it.
back.
I love it. I fucking
And she
love
good.
it. I fucking love it.
Not to
That's
play
my
with.
favorite part of comedy. So it's Cat Williams. I'm excited. I show up, new outfit on, bought me new hair. Everything is going up tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in the lobby. I mean, in the lounge area. And I noticed this one guy is just like on my head. Like we all bagging, which is all fair, you know, love and war. We all bagging, yada, 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 yada. He on my head though. He on my head. So I noticed his jokes are going from being funny to just offensive. So now it's bitch, ho, trick, tramp, da, da, da. So I let him get a few off. They getting less and less funny, more and more aggressive.
Why?
So I told him. Because,
What did it look like? What the nigga look like?
Okay, first of all, the nigga's 6'4", 6'5", out of shape, nigga, fat as a bitch. Like, you know, he heavier, he not slender, but, you know, big dude. Like, mind you, I'm 5'3", 114 pounds, nigga, on a good day.
Right.
Yeah.
So I noticed he going in on me. Like, he's like super, so, you know me, there's a difference between Roz Washington, the comedian, and Roslyn.
Rosalind.
Yeah.
So I try to separate the two because, you know, when I'm Roslyn, I'm aggressive, I'm hard to deal with now, you know, it's the angry black girl syndrome, blah, blah, blah. So I try to leave that shit in Compton.
Yeah.
So I give him the fair warning. All right, you win. Couple funny jokes. That shit over because now it's disrespectful. And I'm sick of it. Just knock it off, nigga. I'm smoking weed. I'm having a great time. We're partying. He's on it. Bitch is the first thing came out of his mouth. Bitch, I say whatever the fuck I want to say. So now, I'm leaving from Roz Washington, merging into the Rosalind.
Yeah.
Okay? So I feel my temperature rising. I said, bro, stop talking to me. When I say that, so y'all know, when I say stop talking to me, that mean I'm like, time up, right? So I feel it. So he says to me, bitch, I say whatever the fuck I want to say. So I stand up like I'm 6'5". I forgot I'm 5'3".
Right.
I stand up like I'm 6'5", nigga. I said, nigga, what you say to me? This nigga swung so hard on me, bro.
What?
Oh my God, he's a bitch.
What?
No. This nigga swung so hard, so fast, crossed my motherfucking nose. I felt the wind, nigga, the velocity, the thrust, nigga. Nigga, I felt like I was in a vortex.
By the grace of God. You
No, the only
Flip
thing
them.
that stopped it, when I saw it, it's like I moved my nose back like 3 centimeters. Like not a whole foot, because it was too fast.
You're right. You
Yeah.
just,
The motherfucker almost knocked me the fuck out. Like, if it was one, he's so much bigger. He 300 pounds, I'm 100. Nigga, I'd have been asleep till today. Nigga,
Right.
I wouldn't be
What we
here.
doing?
I wouldn't be
I got a
still
story.
asleep.
She's stupid as shit.
So,
Today.
there goes Roz Washington out the building. Here the fuck is Roz. Lynn.
Yeah.
Rosalind Cole, bitch. So, as this is happening, my brain slows down.
Yeah, that's
I can
killer.
see-
That's when you want to
I
kill
can-
some
no,
shit.
yeah, I could see everybody. I saw the bullshit comic that right there that invited me, the woman watching this nigga that she
Yeah.
fuck with swing on me, she don't get up. I see 3 bitch ass comics that's supposed to be real niggas watching this big nigga swing on this girl. Don't move. So I'm seeing the whole
Yeah. You
right.
checking. Yeah.
Who is who?
Yeah.
My best friend is a girl. She jump up across the room. She trying to get to me, but it's slow motion.
Yeah.
So it's a wine bottle. Somebody just poured some wine. It's random. My brain said, pick it up. I pick up the goddamn wine bottle. I knocked this big 6 foot out like I was busted. I'm so proud of knocking the nigga out in front of other niggas in the name of Rosalind. God damn it.
Did he make any sounds when you caught him with
No.
bottle?
Split the open, all this leaking. And he was so big, he fell into the wall. And once the security figured out what happened, they scoop him up and try to throw him out.
Yeah.
He leaking though, right? I'm sure.
Leaking. No, like I tried to take his head off. Like,
Yeah.
like I lost temporary insanity. I'm crazy. Your face, I hate it. They kick him out the club.
Which
Now-
is
wait,
bullshit.
wait.
It's just split my motherfucker.
They kick him out the But wait.
I want that bitch arrested.
But why do you think that you could just walk up? You 6 what, Kevin?
6'3".
Okay, you 6'3". This nigga bigger than you, wider than you, cause you thick. You know what I'm saying? Big as fuck, beard, nigga, more
It's
drawn over.
Paul
you.
Bunyan nigga.
I gotta shoot this
He
nigga.
said more
Shoot
drawn
the nigga with the
on.
beard. Man. You gotta shoot the nigga with the beard, man. I shoot the nigga with the
Bro, I have talked a lot of shit in my life. I have never been swung on by a man.
That's crazy.
And I talk shit. Well, Brennan tell you that I almost got beat up at a comedy club. I kept calling the nigga coach because he had on these shorts.
You gotta chill.
What
man.
up, coach? What's going on?
That nigga got so mad at me. He tried to rush the stage. Hey, coach, time out. And that motherfucker was so mad. Oh shit, he almost tried to kill me. But needless to say, this is the point I want to say. So the girl that invited me, because it's a scandal. So the girl that invited me, that we was beefing, but now we friends again, because she invited me to Cat Williams, because she know I'm trying to get on his tour, blah, blah, blah. I walk in the alley to see what's going on. She double backs around the alley, picks the nigga up, and took him home.
Oh wow.
What did we learn? Motherfuckers are not your friend. You need to watch it. And ladies, y'all need to watch how y'all deal with men, regardless of our mouth, regardless of what we do. Nigga, we're not stronger than men.
That's real shit.
So y'all watch y'all mouth, and a lot of I'm not saying it's our fault because domestic violence happens and it's not the woman's fault.
Right,
and
right.
victims are victims. But I'm just saying what I learned, even though I can handle myself because I'm from Compton, but if I was a not smarter bitch and 1 centimeter not close to
Dumber,
that
1
fist,
centimeter dumber.
bro, he would have took my face off. I would have got knocked out. I would have been totally embarrassed, and it probably would have ended my comedy career just because I can't let a nigga win sometimes.
Right.
I can't shut the fuck up because I could have just walked away several times.
Right.
I didn't. I kept on. I kept on when I know better. And the moral of the story is, don't do that shit, bitches. And guys, remember shit from the years ago. So Kraig was asking me about this story earlier. And I said, why would this happen to me? Like, as women, we need to reflect on why things happen to us, right?
What happened when everybody started calling you? Because I know people was talking about it.
Okay, first of all, I get a call the next day.
From the club?
No.
Oh.
I get a call, and I think it's a prank call. Miss Victor Ross Washington. I'm like, this her, because I'm mad about the whole night still. This is such and such. Cat Williams wants to talk to you. I said, whatever. I'm thinking, motherfuckers like, stop playing, whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah. She was like, are you available to speak to him? Sure, whatever, let's go.
Cat probably was standing right next to him.
Right, but I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm totally being a bitch about it. So he gets on the phone, and he's like, heard you out there boxing at comedy clubs. I said, oh, now I feel bad. Like, oh, it's going to fuck up some money from me. I'm like, I guess. He said, I also heard that none of these niggas helped you.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, yeah.
He said, now I also heard you ain't need no goddamn help, right? Yeah. He said, matter of fact, I'm going to Seattle tomorrow. You want to go?
Legend.
Bam.
And so Ernest that just died, that's Ernest's cousin. Ernest, we all posseed up at Ernest's house, me, Memphis Will, Jay Phillips, all of us, and we caravanned. And that's the one time so that's what came out. That was the resolution. I got a booking out of it. But the nigga almost knocked my nose off.
You got to beat more big niggas up.
Yeah.
You want to fight?
No, you want to fight? You fight dirty as a motherfucker.
No,
but question, was you gonna tell us that if he didn't ask you that a cat called you the next day? Like that's the best part.
That's a legendary.
Yeah, but it was so amazing because like it was like a random call, and it was super dope. Like, and it's like I pulled up. And it was crazy. I was sitting in his Maserati. I'm in the passenger seat. We drove the whole way, all of us caravanning there. I didn't even have no clothes or nothing. This is like we just showing up to do it.
Yeah.
Like he gave me sweats and a sweatshirt. Like when we get there, we'll get you some clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's real shit.
And it's just like a random story that I have. Like, you know what I'm saying? So. Fuck. Yeah, it just happens, like, and the crazy part is I flew out the next day because my brother's funeral was the next day. It was like my brother was like, I'm fucked up, I'm gone, but he goes a little light before my day, and like so it was dope.
Life
Rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah. Thank y'all. That's my story.
Oh shit, let me go, man. Shout out to Roz Washington, been through shit. God damn, I ain't know your nails was that long. Her long fingers long as shit. I had the nails on though. Boo.
Hey, just make your dick a little little.
You need more nails than that, boo.
Yeah.
Oh, you good right there.
Going back to your spot.
Oh, well.
Oh, you good, yeah.
They saying cat smash. That's what they keep saying.
Shit.
Nah,
poppin'?
cat didn't smash. No, cat didn't smash.
Man, you go in the front seat.
You go in the front seat.
We was all in the car.
Ain't nobody riding all the way to
Why?
Seattle?
I'm joking. Totally joking.
See, that's why niggas don't tell y'all nothing.
Nigga, I told my daughter this, my oldest daughter. I said, look, don't go out of town with a nigga if you ain't fucking.
Wait, what?
Don't go out of town with a nigga
Absolutely.
Why?
100%.
if you ain't fucking.
Absolutely.
You know how many niggas
Great
I went out of
advice.
town with?
No,
Do you know how many?
Them suckers.
Don't put
yourself in that position.
KT, don't.
I've been on many voyages, sexless. So it's possible, sir. Don't tell your daughter that she got to.
It ain't smart.
No,
I'm
it's
saying,
not. It's not.
don't go.
Don't go.
Why? I be wanting to go
because that's
though.
what the man want. He not letting you fly all the way out here and you ain't trying
Like
to
I just
fuck
met an
nothing.
old nigga the other day. First
See,
thing he
there you go.
said, he said, you got your passport like together, you need to renew it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that don't mean I'm about to bend it over.
Shit.
That means everything. I'm
I
not
just
even
want to
But young men
wanna
go to Cairo. Cairo. I want to go all the way to
see?
Cairo.
Yeah, Cairo's a good place. But they'll let you know that young men ain't gonna let you do that. Young men like shit.
Yeah.
When you show up, nigga, it's a dick picking you.
absolutely.
I'm ready to fuck when you get off the plane.
That's real shit.
What's up, though? Dope ass story. So look, man, I want to tell you the story and shit, man. So
Let's go.
all right, so dig. So how I fucking got to LA and shit and how this shit all happened. So real quick. So I used to work at the plant, and in Detroit, I work for Chrysler. When you work in the plants and shit, that's when you getting big money. Like, you got the Pistons,
Okay.
the lawyers, the dope dealers, and then the motherfuckers working in the plant.
Right.
So I'm getting big money. I'm working this shit. I'm chilling.
What's big money in Detroit?
Big money. At that time, we talking about in the early 2000s, shit, making like $900 a week.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's big money in the Midwest.
$900 a week.
Yeah.
And by the next week, I needed another check.
Right. That shit
I
gone.
was young, man. I
Yeah.
was buying clothes. I needed enough every week. So But I was doing that shit, whatever. And then actually I was living in my little spot on the west side, 1200 Lawrence on the west side in Detroit.
Okay.
And I was living there and shit, whatever. And my mom was like, yo, you need to move back home. You need to quit paying them motherfuckers rent. So I moved back home, whatever. But to getting in the house with my mom, she found out I was making too much money.
Oh,
She
yeah.
wanted me to pay
Absolutely.
$75 a month in rent. And I didn't need that, but I did it. I said, cool. But then
75,
my mom,
that's a deal, nigga.
that's it. But that's mama. She
I'm gonna
want
give
me
her
to-
a decade off top. Man,
Yeah.
take this.
Take this 10 grand and don't talk to me till you die.
And get out my room, bitch.
Get out my room. And get out my room, bitch.
Yeah, you ain't finna do that at mom's house, though.
Right,
Hell
so
no.
what happened is
I
I
own this
hang out
motherfucker.
late and I come home, all my shit be made up. My drawers,
Oh, yeah,
my
that's-
blunts
yeah.
be lined up.
Mom's lining up the blunts. Oh, that's a good mom,
Ah,
right?
But she also saw my check stubs and shit.
Oh, that's how
Oh.
Man, she got at me one day, you making this and that, you don't give me the kid, I need some more money. So whatever, I ended up moving. I said, you know what? I'm about to move, I'm about to move to Atlanta, man. Fuck that, I'm finna move to Atlanta. I'm gonna be a comedian and shit. Since you talking this shit, I'm gonna go get me another place. I'm gonna be a comedian. I'm moving to Atlanta. And then I was like, I'm gonna move over my homeboy crib on the west side, which was on Joy Road, and I was sleeping on the basement floor. And this was like, it was a trap house, really. But that was just because I was out of there.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping on a flat mattress. Had them coming through.
Yeah.
On a
Absolutely.
basement floor, cuz.
Yeah.
And I would start working.
Excuse me, what
temporary.
kind of girls are you dating that would agree to be on the basement floor on a
First of all,
on
I
a
wasn't
mattress?
running women in and out like that.
okay.
But I'm saying, I'm down there.
Oh.
If it was a million
And,
dollars,
ooh, that's a good one. I'm down there.
I'm down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck me on the goddamn
I
yoga
don't think
mat.
I'm
I
doing
don't
it to
give a
you in the
fuck.
basement.
You fuck me on a yoga mat. I don't give a fuck. No, seriously. Hey, a yoga mat. Goddamn. But what I'm saying, that's flat. No. But I was living in the trap like that, and then it was like a bunch of niggas always was coming through. It was the door open policy. It's a lot of shit coming through. And I was telling them niggas like, yo, man, I'm about to move to Atlanta. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm moving to LA. I'm cutting out the middleman.
Yeah.
Going to LA. They're like, nigga, to do what? I'm like, nigga, I'm about to go out there and be a comedian. Nigga, I'm gonna be a comedian. Woo, 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 woo. So I ain't like, all right, nigga, whatever. So I said, I'm leaving October 1st, 2007. I had a Caprice Classic, all motherfucking maroon, butter, peanut butter interior.
Okay.
The beat in the back.
Oh.
I gotta sell it.
Oh.
I gotta sell it. I ain't got no money. Nigga. I gotta sell it. I gotta sell it. And I sold that bitch for $2,200. My brother just happened to give me a Durango that I had to fly to. I had to fly to Florida.
To get
Well,
it.
you lost it. You quit the job.
It would start turning temporary because I
Right.
was like, fuck it. So I started working for the city, patching the ground. I'm trying to make my story long, but we was filling up the holes. But I already told them I was leaving. So I used to be on the truck, nigga, bullshit.
Yeah, you ain't worried about this shit.
You know what I'm saying? But the niggas I was working with was
Going to
my
Game
partners.
Boy, nigga, just say
Nigga,
work.
my partners was like, man, this nigga, y'all don't make Kev do shit.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, because I'm leaving October 1st. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, fuck it, though. But I had to fly to Jacksonville, Florida to get my brother to you want my truck, nigga, you can have it. But you gotta come get this bitch. Nigga, I got that bitch. I ain't had no dough. I got the truck. I had to drive back to Detroit, nigga. I told that nigga before I left, I said, man, give me about $30 so I can get some gas. He said, nigga, I ain't got it. I was mad. Like, damn, you can't give me. He said, nigga, I gave you the truck.
Yeah.
We at the gas station.
Oh, shit.
It's pouring rain. I got about $30. I gotta get to Detroit, Jacksonville.
From Jacksonville. From
Jacksonville.
I got some gas in the truck. I'm probably
Duval.
at 3/4.
But you ain't
how
gonna make it
many
all the
I
way.
can get all the way.
How long of a drive is that?
About 11 hours.
How the fuck you make 11-hour trip
On $30.
So
on
watch this.
$30?
So watch this. I'm at the gas tank while I'm telling him though, but I'm like, I can't get no more. So I'm gonna get some miles off of this gas.
Yeah.
So I think I need some more. It's pouring rain. That nigga looked at me and said, nigga, I gave you the truck. I had to respect that.
Yes.
Nigga, I got the driving, nigga.
Help me
Boom.
help you.
Nigga,
Ooh.
I got the driving far as I can get. I put about the last little $20 I had, nigga. I got to Ohio.
Okay.
Down my story, I went down, but I got to Ohio, nigga, and I'm like, damn, this girl I was fucking with, bruh. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She gave me a fucking Sunoco, like a gift card or something.
Okay.
Whatever. Somehow or another, it was $20.
Yeah.
Looked in my wallet, nigga, and I had that. That's God.
Oh.
And that got me all. I was in Ohio by then, nigga.
You close
And
now.
I fumed it to the crib. That story went way left, but that's the fact.
Damn.
That was the Durango. So I give up this Caprice.
Yeah.
Now I'm driving this Durango to LA. I'm about
Gas
to go. I
guzzle.
fuck that. Niggas like October 1st come. I'm like, I'm out. These niggas like, what you about to do?
Dude.
Where you going?
Yeah.
I said, nigga, I don't know. I'm out of here though, nigga. My mama, rest in peace, was like, yo, you need to take somebody with you. And I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm going dolo.
Yeah.
Kevin, You about to drive across country to nowhere.
Right.
Take somebody with you. So my cousin, Twan,
Yeah.
was one of them niggas that was my
Ride with me.
cousin. You know, he was in trouble in jail and shit. The
Yeah.
nigga wasn't even supposed to be off the porch.
Right, right.
And nigga say, nigga, I'm going.
Yeah, yeah.
My mama say, fuck